listening to the Dyslexia Mom Life Podcast. I'm your host, Nicole Holcomb. You are listening to the 12 Days of Dyslexia with tips and thoughts to navigate your dyslexia journey. On the 10th day of dyslexia, I'm sharing with you how to peel an onion. Okay, not literally, but I love this analogy. So let me share a story with you. About 2 years ago, it was our first year at Hattie's school that she's at now, her immersion school. And she was in 2nd grade. And I just remember that she was in speech therapy, and the speech therapist had some concerns about her articulation. And I don't know, we just were going kind of back and forth with the speech language person. And we realized that together, right, working on our team, we realized that there may be more going on. So we ended up going and getting another speech evaluation done, one that was a lot more extensive to look at dysgraphia and look at some other pieces of language and executive functioning and things like that. So why do I share that information with you? I mean, it's very personal, but I do want to provide you some context about what we're going to talk about today. I remember at that point, I thought, okay, I've got her at this school. This is our first year. We've moved. We've sold a house. We're commuting to jobs that are not close by. And we're completely starting over in a new location. And I thought, well, now that we've got to this school, I thought, okay, so this is it. We're good. They're going to take care of her, right? Everything's going to be, they're going to take care of her during the day. It's going to be good. And they did, for the most part. But when we had this little detour in our journey, I just felt all the emotions again. Like we were back at square one with identifying with dyslexia. And I just didn't really know what to think. I thought, oh my goodness, how are we going to navigate yet another piece of this puzzle? And I never will forget, and I so appreciate her to this day. The 2nd grade teacher said to me, because I called, we had a good relationship, and I was just in tears. And I said, I just don't know. And she said, I'm going to tell you something. Part of dyslexia is about peeling an onion. And I was like, peeling an onion? She said, absolutely. You're going to make some progress, and then you're going to peel a layer back. And you're going to peel another layer back. And every time you're going to get a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper, and you're going to continue to peel that onion back and peel that dyslexia back. So what some people will say is that these are co-occurrences or comorbidity. In other words, most children with dyslexia, I don't have the stats in front of me, but it's really high. Most children with dyslexia are not pure dyslexics. They have dyslexia and something else, and what they call comorbidity. Some people call it co-occurrences, which I think sounds not quite as medical and technical. She called it peeling an onion. And I'll tell you, I told her, I was like, that's a perfect analogy because I'm in tears. And every time I pull back a layer, I'm in tears again. And so as you start peeling back those layers, especially if you hit a roadblock and you stop making progress, sometimes you stop making progress because you get to a point where the ADHD starts being a priority, or the speech takes priority, or the anxiety, the depression, whatever it might be. And it could be a number of things. It could be the dysgraphia takes a front seat, that she can't write a sentence, and it's taking the driver's seat at this point. So whatever that is, the reason I bring that to you on the 10th day of dyslexia is I want you to leave on the 12th day with some pieces that you just need to be aware of. And so when you think about peeling back an onion, I want you to be aware that you may not, and you probably won't know at the beginning all the pieces, right? Because something's going to, what they say, present. There's going to be something in the forefront that's taking all the attention, right? And then these other pieces may be in the back. And so as we start peeling back and remediating the dyslexia, other pieces, other layers of the onion, they are now exposed, okay? And so we have to figure out, what do we do next, right? What is the next thing that they may need? And so the reason I say this is not to discourage you, okay? But it really is to educate you. And so when that happens, you need to stop, Go back to that blueprint, go back to whoever you need to on your team to help you make some decisions. It may be an additional evaluation that you need done in a special area. It may be occupational therapy, it may be speech, it may be executive functioning, it may be ADHD. I mean, it can be a number of things that you may have to be looking at to determine what it is that your child's getting stuck on. And I don't want you to get caught off guard like I did. And I should have known better, but I didn't. And so I want you to know better so you can be prepared. And so you'll also be aware of things so you can watch for those signs. And so you're not caught off guard, or at least if you are caught off guard, you recognize it and you're able to make some plans and move forward. So on the 10th day of dyslexia, we're talking about peeling an onion. And that is just, it's going to be such an important part of this journey, and for you to be aware of other things, other diagnoses, or other pieces that may cause really for you just to stop, for you to just get stuck. And so you need to be aware of those. I want to thank you so much for listening today. If you've not subscribed to the podcast, I've told you the last 9 days, or I've asked you, let me just say that. I've asked you, please subscribe. I don't want you to miss the last 2 days of the Days of Dyslexia. I don't want you to really miss any episodes. They will just pop up right in your podcast in your podcast app if you're subscribed. And like I've asked you all week, it is the season of giving. So I would love if you would give a review and a rating of the podcast so other moms can find it and know that it's valuable. And also, as a gift to your family and friends, share the podcast, share an episode that you really enjoyed and resonated with you. Be sure to share that, through email or on social, however you feel the most comfortable. You can even share it as a text message. Many of the apps will allow you to choose how you share an episode. You can copy the link and share it into a social, however you want to do that. I would just so appreciate that. And not only would it be, something I would appreciate, we really want to get our reach as large as we can so we can help more moms. So I so appreciate you. Have a great day. And remember, you got this. I'll be back tomorrow with another dyslexia tip. Hey, it's going to be the 11th day of dyslexia. Can you believe it? We're at day 11. So I'll see you tomorrow for the 11th tip.